Good afternoon. My name is Patrick Joseph. I'm the PCS Quincy Site Director. This presentation is an orientation for the school year. There'll be other details to follow over the course of this week. This presentation will cover some of the basic paperwork items, expectations with regard to the school schedule, and of course, our COVID-19 policies for the school year. Orientation is slightly different this year. Teachers will schedule time slots to discuss the start of school with each family. We ask that you please wear a mask and adhere to your time slot. Teachers will be passing out your child's schedule and will be covering the expectations with regard to classroom attendance on site. Let's take a moment and talk about some of the differences between independent study and distance learning. Our school is an independent study school that offers classroom instruction. Until the COVID-19 pandemic, this may have been somewhat transparent to a lot of our families. Independent study is an educational program that is primarily student and parent driven. The credentialed teacher supervises the implementation of the curriculum and meets with a family maybe once a week, or in some cases, it's monthly, just to check in and see how the progress is going. Distance learning, however, is the virtual or online components of what a student would normally be learning here on site in the classroom environment. Were it not for this current situation of the pandemic, it's unclear whether or not we would have a distance learning option in the way that we're shaping this hybrid opportunity. Each grade level teacher will be sending out their schedules and have paper copies at their own meet and greet sessions with their families. Each schedule includes the events that are occurring on site and also events that are occurring virtually for the day's distance learners. This will look differently depending on the grade level and the student developmental level. It's important to note that for on-site instruction, arrival time will be between 7:45 and 8:30 for COVID screening. A separate brief will be sent out to talk about the specifics of how COVID screening will go. There are a number of online curriculum items your child will be using throughout the year. The right of the screen depicts just a few. Google Classroom is the hub for your students' virtual learning. Most of your child's assignments will be posted there. There's a notification function that can be added to allow a parent or guardian to receive emails that keeps them up to date on assignments and information. Another great place is the parent-student portal. Please check and use the parent-student portal as the year progresses to view student status and grades. The portal is a helpful place to stay up to date with school paperwork too. If you need some assistance on how to log in, there is a how-to tutorial featured on our school's website at plumascharterschool.org. Click on the tab that reads Learning Centers, then Quincy Learning Center, and then finally Distance Learning Tutorials. It's video number 10. The Master Agreement for Independent Study is a critical document that needs to be signed at the start of each semester. It defines the subjects each student is enrolled in, and it also defines the responsibilities for the student, the parent, and the teacher. Your child's teacher will ensure that the Master Agreement is signed by the start of school. An extensive COVID-19 handbook was emailed out to our parents via school messenger on August 14th. Please read the handbook and go over the relevant information with your child. We'll be doing the same here at school, but it will also help if the information is communicated to the student a number of times to help it sink in. The final page of the handbook has a parent acknowledgement form that must be signed by the beginning of the school year. Please feel free to contact us at any time with questions or comments. Communication throughout this year will be key. If you haven't already, you can opt in to our school messenger text service by texting the word YES to 68453. Thanks again for your time. Although this year may look a little differently, we're looking forward to it, and we're happy to provide an educational opportunity for our students and families. Thanks again.